Hi girls, it's Christina again. We are talking about chapter 7 today in Desperate by Sarah May and Sally Clarkson, if you're just joining us. The title of this chapter is Sacrifice in the Mundane, and she's talking about selfishness. By the way, I am in my bathroom again, and this is going to be a quick one, so don't worry, you have time, because my little girl is about to wake up from a nap, and if any of you know me personally, you know that she's going through this stage right now where I can't let her sleep for more than 2 hours, because if I let her go past, she will wake up and not tell me, and she will proceed to poop in her bed and then use it for Play-Doh, and it's a disaster. So I've got about 4 minutes before I have to go in there and get her up and take her straight to the pot. I'm really praying it's just a stage that's not going to go over well in kindergarten. Anyways, selfishness. I'm really just going to touch on one thing, and it was on page 88. Sally Clarkson says, "What did I love that I wanted to pass on to my children? Books, art, music, ideas, the Bible, beauty, hospitality, feasts, travel, relationships, ministry, spiritual concepts, the love of outdoors and nature, writing, playing an instrument, drama, missions," and the list goes on. This is what I want to tell you, ladies. A lot of times in American culture, we separate out our kids and the parents, and this is the kids do, this is what the parents do, this is da-da-da. God created the family to be one unit. I am not saying that it's not okay for you to each have your individual interests. What I am saying, and there is way more potential for you to do things together as a family. If you are somebody who loves to exercise outdoors, you don't have to figure out a way to do that without your kids. Involve them. The whole family. Last week we took our family on an outdoor hike, and I've got to tell you, it was one of the best times that we've shared together as a family in a while, and every single one of the kids was like, "When can we go back?" And we were outdoors, we were exercising, we were loving nature. It's not something that we couldn't do without our family. So the whole point is that if you are very passionate about something, it doesn't have to be separate. You can cultivate that in your children so that as they grow, it can become something that you all do together. And then the time that you spend with them isn't, "Oh, great, I have to go and do this with my kid because that's what they love so much." There's going to be a little bit of that because that's what a relationship is. It's give and take. But as you raise them to be passionate about the things that you're also passionate about, it will happen. I sit around with my older boys every morning. They get up a half an hour early before school because I am passionate about getting up and spending time in the Word. And I have transferred that to my older boys. Now, it's also partly just what they have to do, but they don't mind it anymore because it's become their time too. So we sit in the morning from 6 to 6:30 before school, and the boys and I each have our individual Bible studies. We're not discussing it. Sometimes they're doing spelling words or other things, but for a good 15-20 minutes, they need to be in the Word. And we do that together. So it's not something that, "Oh, I have to find time to study my Bible so my kids aren't in my face." No, I have trained them to also sit down and do it next to me. Now, that's my 10-year-old and my 8-year-old, and my 5-year-old is just now starting to also grasp the concept. So if he gets up too early in the morning, he knows he better bring a book into the living room because there's no talking. Anyways, I just wanted to encourage you, find those things that you're passionate about and begin to cultivate those in your children. How awesome someday when you've got a bunch of adult children and you guys are all doing the same thing together. Camping is one of those too. So there's tons of things, whatever you're passionate about, I'm pretty sure there is a way that you could pass that on to your children. I encourage you to figure that out, and I would love to see some of those answers on the blog. Let's talk about this. Love you girls. Bye-bye.